The transfer window opens in literally 3 days, and here at Celtic we are going to be in for a very busy summer full of incomings and outgoings. In today's video we will discuss all the latest Celtic news from the last 24 hours. That includes some huge Celtic transfer news ahead of the window opening. There is so much to cover in today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Before we do get into today's video, as always, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. In what has become a yearly occurring, Celtic's Michael Nicholson has been elected to the SPFL board, stepping in for the outgoing James Bisgrove following his unexpected exit from Rangers. This annual exchange between the decision makers of Celtic and Rangers has become a familiar spectacle for the league, seeing key figures rotate in and out of the top positions at the league's headquarters. The newly announced 7 members who will join the SPFL, Supremo Neil Doncaster, Chairman Murdoch McLennan, and Independent Non-Executive Director Carrion McCluskey, are set to bring in a blend of fresh perspectives and seasoned experience. Representing the Scottish Premiership alongside Nicholson are Malcolm McPherson from Hibernian and James McDonald of Ross County. From the Championship are Paul Hetherington and Graham Maffey from Ayr United, who will bring their expertise, while League One and League Two will see Andrew Allen of Alloa Athletic and Alternative Director Alan Maitland from Clyde FC take their places. Nicholson's return to the board is not his first stint. He previously served in this capacity following the footsteps of Peter Lawwell. With several pressing matters on the agenda, the board will need to tackle significant issues, with concussion substitutes being a top priority. Celtic are off the back of another very successful season where they won a league and cup double, despite them being written off by many in the press for months. The club continues to dominate Scottish football. As the summer rambles on, Celtic continue to be linked with several players. The European Championships in Germany are yet to kick off for another few days, but the boys are seemingly drawing up their recruitment plans already. A key area in Brendan Rodgers' team which needs to be looking at over the coming weeks lies between the sticks. Joe Hart's retirement has left a gaping hole in the squad which urgently needs addressing. Several keepers such as Kakir, Daniel Perret and Alex McCarthy have been linked with moves to Parkhead, the latest being Martin Dubravka. According to Record Sport, the Scottish champions are eyeing a move for the 43-time capped Slovakian internationalist, who in the season gone by was a regular for Newcastle United in the English Premier League, playing 23 times for Eddie Howe's team. At 35 years old, Rodgers believes Dubravka can do a similar job to what his potential predecessor Hart did at Celtic, coming for a few years towards the twilight of his career and be a reliable performer. Any move to Dubravka would be intriguing, and while his experience would be hugely beneficial, he even had a brief spell at Manchester United in 2022, one can't help but feel the Hoops may be looking at someone slightly younger. In other news though, we could see our first outgoing as Celtic set to agree a first deal as asking price has been revealed. West Brom are exploring a deal to re-sign Mikey Johnson from Celtic in the summer transfer window, which would be the first deal of the summer, sources have told Football Insider. Johnson, who's 25 years old, spent the second half of last season thriving on loan at the Hawthorns, and Albion are now weighing up the possibility of a permanent deal or another loan. Carlos Corber and side are expected to move players on to raise funds in the transfer window, in an attempt to fund their summer business. Celtic value the winger upwards of £6 million following his impressive loan spell. Johnson is under contract at Celtic until 2026, but could now consider his options after spending 6 months in the Championship. After arriving on loan in January, Johnson made 20 appearances for the Baggies, scoring 7 goals and providing 2 assists. His performances after coming in on loan allowed West Brom to reach the playoffs, where he assisted a goal in the second leg against Southampton before falling to a 3-1 defeat. Those displays established him as a fan favourite at the Hawthorns, with fans calling for him to make the permanent switch if the deal presents itself. Celtic icon Frank McAvenny previously told Football Insider that Johnson is unlikely to return to Celtic and would find a permanent exit route in the summer. Albion have struggled with financial issues this season despite the arrival of new owner Sheilin Patel, with the wage bill needing to be trimmed before they can do business. In a recent tweet by Sky Sports, it has been revealed that Celtic's Matt O'Reilly, who was crowned the club's Player of the Year last season, is attracting interest from a host of top European clubs, including Italian Roma. The Danish midfielder has been a revelation for the Hoops, finishing this season with a remarkable 17 league goals and 13 assists, earning him the prestigious Player of the Year, Young Player of the Year and Players Player of the Year awards at the end of the season awards. O'Reilly's outstanding performances have not gone unnoticed, with several Premier League clubs and German clubs who qualified the Champions League also keeping tabs on the talented midfielder according to Lyle. It was Atletico Madrid who seemed to be leading the race for his signature, having previously expressed their interest in the player during the January transfer window, but perhaps others are stealing a match on them. The La Liga side reportedly had an offer of around €20 million rejected by Celtic, who were keen on holding onto their star player, and for good reason, helping the boys to a double. The Scottish champion's stance on O'Reilly's future remains firm. With the club setting a high valuation for the 23-year-old, it is believed that any potential suitors would need to pay a fee in the excess of £25 million to secure his services, breaking the club's transfer record. Despite the rumours, O'Reilly has not been swayed, with a report suggesting that he is very cool about the whole situation. He is not agitating for a move, but he would be open to the right one. Speculation surrounding O'Reilly's future is likely to intensify. However, Celtic fans can take solace in the fact that their club is in a strong position whatever happens. With Champions League football on the horizon, the Hoops will be hoping to build on their success and mount a serious challenge in Europe's elite competition. Celtic will want to make sure they have a replacement for Matt should he go. That's easier said than done. Liam Scales has openly expressed his desire for the club to secure a permanent deal for fellow Irish international Adam Idah. Idah, who joined Celtic on a 6-month loan without an option to buy last January, quickly became a key player, impressing fans and teammates alike despite initial scepticism over the transfer window's yield. In a conversation with Irish journalist Paul O'Hare, reported by the Daily Record, Scales highlighted Idah's significant impact at Celtic and his own hopes for Idah's return. 100% I want him to stay, Scales remarked. Every Celtic fan and everyone at the club would love to have him back. He was outstanding, but a lot of things had to go right for that to happen, but hopefully it will. Idah's tenure at Celtic was marked by pivotal contributions, including several crucial last-minute league goals and a dramatic 90th-minute winner against Rangers in the Scottish Cup final, which helped secure a domestic double for the club last season. Celtic manager Brendan Rodgers has also praised Idah as a catalyst for the team's success, underscoring the widespread desire within the club to see his return. The current boss has the backing of former Celtic boss Neil Lennon to sign the attacker. It would be great to see him return for next season, but Celtic will be forced to wait for Norwich City's new gaffer to see the striker in pre-season before he makes his decision on the striker's future. Celtic fans, what do you make of what we discussed in today's video, in particular all the transfer speculation? Let us know down in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video, guys. As always, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Thank you, take care, bye bye.